Hey guys, what's up? This is Daniel and I'm sad. So, Sordell, supposedly as of right now, as I'm doing this commentary, may be headed to Bolton. It is not 100% confirmed, and also, by the time this is uploaded, everyone will know whether he has been transferred to Bolton, so you don't have to put that in the comments either, but it's a sad day. Hopefully he doesn't leave. Mariappa is staying at Watford, which is good, but I'll cheer up now. It is sad, but you know what? This is FIFA 12 and not real life, although I would love Sordell to stay at Watford. This is manager mode, so we can do whatever the heck we want. So let's move on to the episode. We're going to have 3 matches for you guys, and it's going to be first match against Blackburn Rovers. As you see there, they have signed Sturridge, which is a huge signing for them as he was doing extremely well for Chelsea. I believe one of their top scorers and one of the top scorers in the league before he's been transferred. But right here, good Willie on the ball. And he's going to dribble this down. Really good block by Shumanga on a nice time slide. But the ball goes over. Sturridge with his head puts the ball just past the goal. I'm really lucky not to go down 1-0 at that point. But right here, Blackburn on the ball again. Cutting inside. I kind of hold him off for a shot, but the ball goes back out to Hoylett. And back over to the player. He's going to cross it over. Daniel Sturridge with his first goal, I believe, as a Blackburn player. So that's not cool. But in the 45th minute here, a long throw by Rasmus Elm. Somehow, I think the keeper got tripped up on their player or my player, as you see in the replay right here. And the ball finds its way to John Taylor with a little diving header as a goal. So I will definitely take that. And I did forget to mention that this is in the semifinals of the League Cup. So it's an aggregate, and I won the first match 4-0. So, I mean, this game does matter, but at the same time, I'm going to need to lose like 6-0 for by 6 goals for them to move on. But the game ends on Sturridge's second goal, and I lose that match 2-1, but it's okay. Aggregate 6-2, and I will be moving on to the finals in the League Cup. But we will move on to transfer deadline day. It's actually kind of funny how this ended up on the real transfer deadline day, but the only move I made was to send out my 3rd string goalkeeper, 50 overall, on loan, just so maybe he can progress a little bit. But let's take a look at the top deals. We'll have some moves here from Juventus, Modric to Chelsea, Van de Vaart to Juventus, and Dzeko from Man City to Inter, Milner to Arsenal, Kaká to Aston Villa, Maicon to Manchester United. So some big moves there. You guys can go back and look at those if you need to. But let's move on to a Premier League match against Bolton. And I want to beat the living heck out of these guys because it is a possibility that they'll have Sordell. But anyways, Lucas Piazon, who actually was also on the bench for Chelsea in their match yesterday, right here with a nice little shot with his left foot off the post, though. In the 37th minute, though, off the kick from their keeper, Mariappa with a nice little header there. He's going to play a through ball over to Sigurdarsson. And right here, I was going to try to Ronaldo chop, but I actually ended up doing a fake shot. And Big Sig gets the first goal of the match, putting me up 1-0. Now, Big Sig on the ball again. He's going to pass this over to Elm. Elm's going to have a nice long shot. Good save, brother keeper, though, keeping it a 1-0 match. At this point, I have my 3 points. A ball over to Redmond. And then look at this ball over to Big Sig. And he misses a shot, but El Shaarawy is in the right place at the right time to get the rebound, put that one away. And it is currently 2-0. Now, I want to keep a clean sheet so Loach progresses even more. He's already progressed 4 points over his overall, so from the start of the season, so that's really good. You see there, kind of a scare there to my clean sheet, like a rocket of a shot. I was really lucky to block that. Their players offsides, so as of right now, it looks like I'm getting my clean sheet, but in the 90th minute, a defensive error, sliding at the wrong time, and Obadei gets a goal in the 90th minute, so I do not get my clean sheet, but I do get 3 points. And you know what? That's good to see. But this is kind of cool here. I get a message after that game from Danny Green saying, I know I'm down in the pecking order, but the massive thanks for giving me the occasional chance in the team. So that's kind of cool to see from him. He is a happy camper, and I'm a happy camper if he's a happy camper. So we have a lot of happy campers. And we will move on to a Premier League match against Man United. Obviously, going to be a very tough match. So here in the 5th minute, a ball over to Fletcher. Jenkinson should actually be able to body him off this, but he's one-on-one with Loach. Loach keeping it, keeping it close at the beginning. I did not want to go down 1-0, so good save by him. Right here, El Shaarawy on the ball. Nice little scoop turn. He's going to pass this over to Lucas Piazon, who takes a nice touch inside, has a shot, but it is saved. And then the 35th minute now, McGinn, too big of a long touch, and especially in their own side of the pitch, you know that can be very dangerous. And Rooney, when given space, can be dangerous, but that one luckily goes wide. In the 44th minute now, Ashley Young back to Maicon, over to Carrick. And Carrick's going to pass this ball over to Higuain, one of their recent signings, I believe in Season 2. And Wayne Rooney gets the first goal of the match in the 45th minute. So I'm down 1-0 right here. But you see Redmond working hard, trying to get this ball back after a failed pass. A header over to Lucas Piazon, back over to El Shaarawy, over to Lucas Piazon again. And look at that save again from De Gea. And he is really coming up big in this match. 67th minute now, Rooney on the ball. Jenkinson trying to catch him here. But look at that save by Loach, keeping this game in reach for me. Hello, Skype. Now, right here, Redmond on the ball again, over to Sordell, who's recently subbed in. He's going to pass this over to El Shaarawy, who's going to have a shot. Great save by De Gea, and another save by De Gea. Double save there, literally saving the game for Manchester United as that last play goes wide. Now, it was a well-fought match by me, but I end up losing to Manchester United 1-0. So let's take a look at the Premier League table. And QPR, Derby County, Birmingham City are in relegation zone. We'll scroll up here to where I'm sitting in 7th. Now, 4th through 7th place are pretty close, so it's going to be a tough-fought match in the last half of the season. But guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. It does help me a lot. Daily uploads for the win, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.